I didn't know I did this. It's so cringe actually. Lots of people ask me. They want me to like explain my small tips that basically wins the game as an ogre. So I will show you guys some of the example and then I explain these things. Yeah, I normally get the starting item like this. Compared to other position 5, this hero actually don't want to do anything. The minute hero with the XP run, I mean the bounty run. So I buy the double tango and I buy the magic stick. And these two are normally I shouldn't have this mango, but this time Clock bought the, I think he bought something for me, so I had extra gold for the mango. But yeah, I start normally this is my starting item build. And then with the following of career, I bring bunch of the mana regen, 1 clarity, 1 mango, because this here is all about the mana regen. As long as you have a mana, then you have like bunch of opportunity to pressure your own lane or gate or TP, some TP play. So all he wants to do in the first 2 waves is basically you just want to chill. Try your best to mess up with the last hit and help some last hit. This one is like some little different scenario because opponent like block us here, so we messed up our wave equilibrium. So based on this, I know wave is pushing into them, and then I look at the Magnus, he's going to block this. So all I need to do is don't bother, just let him do this, and then make sure I get all the XP here, because my level matters the most. And then let this big camp open, because when once big camp open, and then I have spares, I want to run at this guy, it's gonna naturally push out the lane. Due to the, I'm gonna grab the creep aggro by right clicking him. He also gonna spend like coconut and acid. All these tools gonna make push the lane push. So I want to open the at least 1 camp so I can manage after this. I'm just trying my best doing these things. And then he got the pearl off, but I don't care because all I need is somehow get level 2 safely. And then him doing this means I secure my level 2. So now, and also this is a really important tip as an ogre. When you press your ignite, you need to look for the 2 hero angle. And then how to aim the 2 hero angle, you just need to practice. And then it's really easy. Normally in the lane, when lane gets split like this, it becomes really easy. After the range crit dies, these 3 melees gonna push them away from you. Then you see the double ignite angle very easily. Like this, if I click ignite, cast on the TV here, then I'm gonna get 2 of them. Or right now I cast, yeah, just like this. Double ignite is really important. After this, now I know the next wave's gonna meet here, and then I have an extra time, so I open the small camp. The reason why I open small camp right now is so that again I can trade here, and then wave's gonna go here, and I can pull them back. So I open this. Now this time I body block this. And then some smart tip in this situation is ask your carry to body block this, so your wave can meet closer. Then you have like much more space to harass them. And then as you realize, I have how many mangoes? I have a double mango, and then I have clarity ready. Because as what I said, this series is all about the mana regen. I need the mana spam. So I'm having the mana. I baited myself, and then we could have just gone this guy, but I messed up. I messed up on combo here. I should have stunned this guy, and then throw everything. He's dead. He's giga dead here. I messed up. Yep. And now we're just gonna getting into them. And also Lotus is spawning, so I'm somewhat like sitting near here because I leave this lane, then he's gonna get secure under tower, then my carry's gonna die, so I cannot leave. Then same thing, while I'm like laning, I'm looking for 2 hero angle, just like this. I see the 2 hero angle right now. Yeah, I cast it. And then fight for the Lotus. Boom. So I look at the lane. We have more creeps. The wave's gonna push into them. I know there's a big camp and small camp is open, but he grabbed the wave. Same thing, guys. Keep same thing. When this happen, waves split it. What do? I anger here. and then aim the double ignite. Like this. Keep making them low. Now he lost the creep equilibrium because of my pressure, the button that I pressed. He has to put creep under tower. Now I know I got the lane control. So now I can have the kill angle, so I'm just waiting for it. Looking for this TV to bait. Getting baited into this range creep. He did not fall into it. Waiting. I'm chilling. I'm waiting. Now he's committed in his position. But it was a miscommunication. He was giga dead here. Cannot kill him here, but can kill him in this position. So, same scenario. I'm just waiting for opportunity. And then this one, the Magnus, wasted his spell. So I immediately go on him. Sting it on him. Go. Because he doesn't have spell. So after push, I pull. Make sure you pull 2 to 3 creeps. And while pulling, you have it's a time that you can get the mana. Yeah. So from now, this guy cannot lane anymore. Because this terrible A position 3 has like weakness of the sustain. He has sustain issue. So as long as I'm staying in this hero in the lane, he has to buy Tango non-stop. So I'm just staying here. And then this is also another small detail. Some people can ask, yo DuBu, why did you block this camp even though you won this lane? Isn't it this is the camp that you can farm? And then the answer for this camp blocking is normally, even if you win the lane, like this camp is the tool for offlaner to come back. Like this is way higher chance for him to like abuse this camp more than safe lane. Safe lane already have like this many camps, 1, 2, 3. And then this camp's gonna bait my carry into uncomfortable position. Or my enemy offlaner can pull and then manage to farm some lane close to his tower. So I just block it. Even though I know I want this lane, I block it. Yeah. Constantly throw spells on him. Make the Terrorblade set. Yeah. Get him out and then farm. So now there's a rune is spawning. And also Siege Wave here. I checked my Alchemist resources. He doesn't have much resources. So I'm looking for another opportunity, which is the rune. I check the rune. And then pretty much the secured. I go back. And then after Lotus, he has resources. I still have a Siege with the double wave. I'm pressuring this lane. This game, I am not leaving this lane at all. So I'm already doing my job perfect. Pressuring their offlane duo with the Alchemist. So look at this Terrorblade gameplay. He just came back. He went to the base. He came back to the lane. He immediately started to lose HP. I tanked Siege a little bit. And then this one, I was like thinking. I knew Plug is here. I knew this guy's going for this. So I didn't want to make his play obvious. So I'm staying here. With the full hindsight, I should have just go. Because it doesn't matter if this is obvious or not. Because we are like so much stronger than them anyway. Yeah, with the full hindsight, I should have been here. Then they are all dead. But what can I do? I already made my decision. And same thing, this guy is super low. What do? I don't even look at this. I don't even look at this Bracer bag. I don't even look at this Ember. All I care is this hero. Boom. My Alchemist 4k net worth. Terrorblade position 3, 2k net worth. I'm doing great. Rune is spawning. And then look what's in my career. I have my boots. I have a Clarity. I have a Mango. And Granite. I'm like keep buying consumable. So I can keep my pressure on the map. After this, basically I'm parking my hero between mid and bottom. Maximum mid for the power run, mainly for the bottom pressure. Power run. And check the ward. So my teammates we can keep ring number towards this TV. We messed up some execution. They overreact to bottom. Be good. It's fine. I died, but it doesn't really matter. There was some random fight mid. So this is another moment. Like this is really important lure. The lure of Snowball. It's basically you want to bring your resources towards lane that you want. The reason why is that, let's say from opponent perspective, as long as they like any kind of execution near the bottom tower will be bad for them because they are reacting to lane where they lost. So here I'm asking my sniper, hey, go bottom. They lost bottom lane so badly, we should just take fight bottom. Any kind of outcomes gonna favor to us. So we'll just keep forcing them back. And then now, because of we are keep forcing them bottom, it's been like, I don't know, 5 minutes we are like fighting here. Finally, the Bristleback who won the lane got forced to TP bottom. What does this mean? It means now this top tower is finally open. Now there's an opportunity to open top. So after this, we can bring our numbers to top finally. And again, luckily, this Terrible Blade also TP top. So it's like perfect scenario. So what do we do next? We just go top. Because now the weak lane Swift, it was the bottom. But because of the Bristleback TP here, now top lane become their weakness. Then how do you figure out like if you can pressure this lane or not? Usually, if enemy offlaner has sustain issue, then you can pressure enemy offlane as an ogre. Because this player is like super broken in the sustain better. 143 is correct for ogre? Yeah, I think 95%. You want to go 144. You want to max this at the end. Because Bloodlust is broken, I swear. This time, I have a Morphling, which is the counter matchup against the Tide. I would say Tide is super good against Morphling, especially if your position 5 cannot touch. So it's like this Tide has good matchup against my carry, and then against position 4. I mean the 5, sorry. And then their position 4 is also range position 4 this time. So he can basically kite me. So the key of playing like lane where you basically cannot pressure them or they just kite you, the key is you need to try your best to not get 2v1. The number one lure is you should never trade 2v1. So if just watch, I'm like angling, but I don't want to touch this guy because the moment I touch the Tide, they're gonna 2v1 me. They're gonna hit me with the 2 hero, and Morphling cannot help me in this scenario. So I'm trying my best to, when there's a space between me and the Tide and between Tide and then Muerta, I run a Muerta. I'm like somewhat securing my last hit on the range creep because I don't want it get to denied. And then when Tide kinda come close, I run away. And then it's not easy for Tide to actually chase me too because he also needs to hit the last hit. So it's like somewhat like dancing. Tide is on me, I run away, I hide. I know Tide is here, so I instant trade with him. And looking at the last hit on the range, I take it. And same thing, I just try my best to annoy the last hit. I just look at this melee getting low. Try to deny. This one too, try to deny. Yeah, and now the wave is under my tower, which means I'm about to get level 2. So I am angling. I'm like angling here. Why? So I can do the double ignite. I'm hiding and looking for some anger. The moment this range creep is die, I can, even now, I can do the double ignite. If I cast it on the Muerta, I'm gonna double ignite on both of them. Maybe I was like busy dealing with the courier or something. But yeah, and then this time I failed, but I tried. Minute 2 spawning. Yeah. And then this one also. Like people ask, when should I learn Bloodlust? When should I learn Stun? If you look at me, I'm saving spare points here because I myself even not so sure if I want the Stun or Bloodlust. Normally you get the Stun if you play in the kill lane. You get the Bloodlust if you are not possible to kill enemy. Then Bloodlust helps the winning the CS. You can give it on the carry and then you can snowball economically. So I'm like holding it, but I saw some like good anger and then this guy was like waveforming in. So I just stunned this guy to help this trade. Yeah. Now I saw that service gone. Just looking, try not to get anchor smash. Same thing, 2 hero anger, I'm looking for it. This is dead, I go for it. The range dead, I throw. Now Lotus is spawning. Good to push out lane a little bit. Now I saw Muerta is far away. Even though my right click doesn't do much. But this guy is far away, so I have to immediately punish him a little bit. Even though it doesn't do much, it adds up. So I'm asking Muerta to come back. Just hitting him. Trading. Because Muerta is out of the lane. Block this. Get the Lotus. Same thing. The reason why I throw onto the Tide is because even though it's not the double hero anger, I just want to keep this guy low. I want to keep this guy low. And then all these 3 melee creeps gonna hit the Tide on top of my ignite. So I'm doing it. Hit the pressure. Now wave's gonna come near us, which means I have this much room to trade with them. So again, the theory about the Bloodlust is trade, farm, trade, farm. So now I have this much space of trading him. The moment this guy push him with the body, I hit the double ignite anger if I catch it on the Muerta here. Like slowly push him out right now. If I catch it on the Muerta, I'm gonna hit 2 of them. But I failed. No anchor smash, so I go in. Hit him. I know I cannot kill him. But again, just to keep the pressure. Just to annoy offlaner as much as possible. Push them away, and then double ignite. When wave is under tower, I can decide either I want... If there are 2 scenarios here. Number 1, just go pull. Number 2 is contest this CS. And this time I decide to contest CS because Tide is low. I didn't want to give him the free CS. I want him to like put effort to take this CS basically. Just like throwing spells, annoy this hero. Yeah. And then now pretty much laning is over. This Morphling has threat. And then after pulling this, now I know what's gonna happen is this siege creep, mini fights, siege creep spawn. I know they cannot pressure my Morphling in the given scenario, given their hero and the condition that Morphling has. So this enemy siege will come to my tower, and then my tower might take like little damage, but Morphling is fine by himself. So now I am looking for other anger. Which lane can I pressure? And then luckily, I have a really good matchup mid. Monkey King versus Ember and Siege spawned. What is the top matchup? Pudge versus Anti-Mage? Okay, this is hard to kill. So, I go mid. This guy just came back. The TP. Just pressure this guy. My Morphling is perfectly fine. Keep playing around the Monkey King. Experience spawning. That's Experience. Immediate TP mid, because there was some random fight happening. If you look at it, DM, Ogre, 2 supports are all around the middle. Because you guys can see my Monkey King top net worth and then Ember is like bottom net worth. So you want to constantly abuse here. Same concept as a game 1. You want to put resources into the lane where enemy lost. So why opponents are non-stop feeding? Because they are keep reacting to losing lane. What happened? You just die again. Die. Because they are reacting to lane that they lost. This is also like somewhat similar example of the last game. I am double melee versus Lycan, and this Lycan versus DK, we cannot pressure Lycan. But this game, I have a Invoker mid versus Huskar. Maybe possible to pressure, but I have a Dawnbreaker. This is like really strong fighting hero. So I have opportunity from mid and bottom sector. As you see, Lycan is like, his net worth is really top, but they can't really pressure my Dragon Knight either. So right now I'm like looking for opportunity. So this is the perfect scenario for me. I look at the mid, their mid is missing, and then now I'm like stacking here, and then I'm looking at bottom opportunity. With the level 3 Dawn, he's strong, but unlucky, my Nyx is dead here, so I couldn't gain. But if my Nyx didn't die here, then I have in a perfect position to rotate bottom. Like right now here. If Nyx, me, and then Dawnbreaker throw all the spells, they will die. I couldn't do it. I came back, opened the camp, just checking, casually bloodlust on the carry, and he can win some trade. I don't need to check the rune this time because enemy mid is Huskar, my mid is also Invoker. Yeah. So after die, this is the reason why this is not the perfect example, because here I TP bottom because I saw the Stitch alive, but we don't have double wave, and then if I TP bottom like this, the moment like I'm doing this, it means they can pressure my top. Look, they have a double wave, Lycan, and then Siege. They supposed to pressure top. I don't know what they did. Let me check. They're like randomly looking at mid, but if they knew about the pressure, Lycan, this Lion and the Ant here, then this tower is 100% dead. That's gonna make my TP grid. I grief the game by TPing like this. Instead, I should just walk. If I really wanted to put pressure here, I need to walk, because I didn't finish my job in the safe lane. My safe lane is still vulnerable against their pressure. But lucky, they didn't pressure my safe lane, so I got rid of it.
Until you make mistakes.
But this is not the perfect example. I'm just showing you guys the concept. Okay, so this is the game. If you guys look at their lineup, I have Blitzback carry, and their carry is Draw Ranger. And then their offlane duo is Mars and Muerta. I would say if I leave this lane, they can pressure my Bristleback. But however, eventually, the nature of hero, Bristleback will be like tanky enough for them to actually not worth trading resources, if that makes sense. So I do normal laning. After secure his couple CS, couple level, couple items, I gate. Force the draw. Why? Because this is the most vulnerable hero from enemy. I just run at him, asking my teammate, get ready, boom. Hit him. They react to my pressure. What does this mean? It means my Bristleback and then Mars is 1v1ing. Then who's happy in this 1v1 matchup? My Bristleback is happy because he's free farming, and then Mars cannot touch him. He might even like lose the CS badly. Yep. And then their mid is Phoenix and my mid is Magnus. It means mid is also not possible to pressure. And now I know Draw Ranger came back with the TP. I don't need to come back bottom. I don't even look at mid. Only thing I care is pressuring this guy. Waiting for the opportunity. Get some vision down. So make sure I know where he is. My TB wasted his spell, so I'm waiting for Drow to be in the better position for me to gank. I know this guy is going for the last hit. This Joe is looking at this bird, right? So I run in. Boom, boom. Hit him. Easy. What the fuck? I didn't know I did this. It's so cringe actually. So yesterday when I was looking at this stream, I didn't do this. I don't know how. Yesterday, this DuBu didn't do this yesterday. What? And after the XP run, I released my pressure, and then look. The lion smoke, and me smoke. Guess where I'm going, guys? Guess where I'm going? Draw Ranger. Yeah, and they all react to my pressure. Again, guys, when enemy react to the hero that already lost the lane, when enemy react to weak hero, the outcome is gonna be favored to you. It's like they react. Okay, what can you do? After this, game is easy. The top draw lost that dead 3 times. Top tower is open. They can never open my safe lane tower against Bristleback. Yeah, and then game became easy from now. Is there a situation where farming on support is the best place to be in? Yes. Yes. It happened normally from, I don't know, from minute 9 to 11-ish. Your power spike, which is the level 6, is more important than anything else. When can I leave the lane as a support? I explained this. There are like bunch of scenario on this one, but I think number 1, the best scenario for position 5 is like the safe lane duo. If they can pressure off lane, that's like the best scenario. It's because then it makes the position 5 job really easy. All he needs to do is just don't leave the lane, put pressure from where you are. It's like closest lane where you are, and secures boosts the carry's farm at the same time. And then number 2 scenario is like somewhat your carry can solo, plus the other lanes are possible to pressure. So it's like sometimes it's not possible to pressure the off lane, but there's another opportunity in this lane. That's the second scenario. And then there are number 3 scenario. It's like a despair scenario. You actually see the 0 hope in your lane. You cannot do anything. You just sitting here means gonna like sacrifice your carry more. Just sacrificing his XP and then not helping other lanes. Like sitting here is just waste of resources. Then you might need to look for other opportunity. Like sitting in the safe lane is just basically play to not lose. Instead of playing to not lose, you gotta look for opportunity, play to win.